shorts and were converted, or either converted from second and long. So, same story, man. Got to get off the field.
What kind of adjustments did they make in the second half?
I just thought they were able to move the ball efficiently. Obviously, the one drive that sticks out is the one where they ran the ball significantly the whole drive all the way down. Punched it in, I think, at the 1 or 2 yard line. So drives like that can't happen, especially in moments where you know they're going to run the football. They're loading up in big personnel groupings and continuing to run the football and then pull the bang 8. Need to get pressure to help those guys in the back end.
TJ, you guys pride yourself on making those stops after turnovers. If they got 14 points off that today, is that kind of the difference in what you see?
Absolutely. That's definitely a point of emphasis to be able to help our offense and create those, to limit them to 3 points or no points or create turnovers. And anytime you're not able to do that, you're not able to support your offense, it's not a good recipe.
It was a game with a lot of big shifts in momentum. Talked about those quick changes. Do you feel like you guys handled that emotionally in the moment well enough?
I mean, it didn't result in good enough play, so I don't know about the emotions, but we need to play better.
You guys go up 21-14, they get a field goal before the half. It just seemed like you guys are a little bit off in those situations. This year, we're not a lot of time left on the clock, but teams are able to take the ball down the field on you guys.
I agree completely. It's not acceptable.
TJ, what did you see on that play when you sacked Caleb in the end zone?
Just trying to make a play. We knew that he was going to try to escape to the B gaps. Really tough quarterback to get down, just trying to make a play.
I know there's obviously a lot of frustration about how the game ended, but that play in particular, you pass your brother, what did that mean to you? What does that mean to you?
I'll think about it later.
TJ, with the Ravens winning today, the division is getting pretty tight. Does it feel like your margin for error is starting to get slimmer?
The margin for error is slim every week. It's the National Football League. We have a lot of things that need to be fixed quickly, and we need to be playing our best football at this stretch of the season, and we need to get better and get better quick.
Anything else? All right, thanks.
Thanks, man.
Well, good, everybody? All right.
Mason, there were several momentum flows in that game. You guys had it early first half. They had one in the second. Did you get the ball back in the minute and a half? What was your thought process then?
Yeah, I think at that point you just got to put all the ebbs and flows of the game behind you and look ahead. And credit to our defense for getting us the ball back, time on the clock, and giving us a chance to win it.
Mason, when did you find out that you'd be starting today?
Yesterday.
What have the last, 24, 48 hours been like for you preparing to step into this spot?
Yeah, I think I've got plenty of experience in this role. Finding out at the beginning of the week, at the end of the week, in the middle of the week, when you're playing. And so I felt, that's the role of the backup quarterback. You got to be ready whenever your number's called, and I felt ready today.
Mason, where did you guys need to get to there for Boz, and what did you have in mind to get there?
Yeah, I think, I don't know, anywhere around the 40-yard line, he's pretty darn good, so even north of the 40, but yeah, I think started out with a couple nice completions, and credit to them. They made some nice plays. They played some tight man coverage, and heated us up there at the end, and was able to bat the pass away. So they played a good game, and credit to the defense.
Mason, does that include with a couple of those tip passes? Do you just credit them, or do you look at it like, oh, I should have done this and that?
No, I think you got to credit them. I think that's something that's, I know we teach it with Cam's made a career out of obviously a lot of other things, but he's one of the best at tip of the ball, and it's a game changer if you can do that and give your guys in the back end a breather.
Mason, you did some good things today, but how do you feel like the turnovers maybe shaped the outcome?
Yeah, I think, I think, just trying to give DK a 50-50 shot there to start the game. I will do that every time I get the opportunity because he's such a great player and comes down with a lot of those. So, and then I think on the play action at the boundary, on the sack fumble, they did a good job of, peeling off the left tackle to go and rob that check down, which I was about to throw, and I saw that and kind of recocked it, and that's when I got hit. So they covered the play well, and I just got to do a better job of protecting the ball.
How do you feel like you settled in after that interception? I mean, what can you say about the way that you and the offense rebounded for that second drive?
Yeah, I think the second drive was 20 plays or so. So super proud of the way we all responded, and it's never how you want to start a game. But to go put 7 on the board there after that was good to see.
Mason, what did they do, or what did you guys do for most of the third, especially coming out of half?
Yeah, I think they stopped the run pretty well in that third quarter, and I don't know. We just, for whatever reason, we couldn't get it rolling the way we were in the first half, especially in the second quarter. And but that happens at times, and you got to fight back. And I was proud of the way we came and put the ball in the end zone there to give us a chance to cut it to a 3-point game in the fourth.
What kind of feedback or resource was Aaron on the sideline during the game?
He didn't. I think he knows this in my first time doing this, so he wasn't blowing up he wasn't talking my ear off, but he provided some support and some extra set of veteran awesome eyes from the sidelines.
You're obviously close to being in the same quarterback room, but just what was his demeanor like once he found out that he wasn't going to be playing today?
Supportive of me and supportive of the offense. So.
Mason continue to get a lot of big plays from Kenny Gainwell. And was that 54-yard run? Was that kind of a bread and butter play? Is it something you use much or no?
It was just a wrinkle. It was a wrinkle that we added, and he did a great job of executing it, and then one play later put it in the end zone.
You guys use a lot of wrinkles. You use Kenny out of the Wildcat. Was that thing you just put in for this game, or is that something you've been building for a while?
I don't know if it was. I think we've done that a couple times this year, but he's good at it, and he's got a good feel for zone read, and it kind of fit this week's game plan.
Mason, you guys once had a pretty big lead in the division and now tied. What's the talk or mindset with this group now heading down the stretch?
Yeah, I think there's never been panic here. We've been Pittsburgh Steeler long enough to know we've been behind, down in the division, and up, and it's a natural ebb and flow of the season, and I'm very confident in our guys to keep fighting and end up on top.
So is this the time of the season when you kind of draw on your past experience, being in just about every different position, being down and out, whatever it is, to make this final push?
Yeah, I think we got a lot of great leaders in the locker room on both sides, and I know we got the right stuff to steady the ship and bounce back next week.
Good.
Thanks.
Thanks.